shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Hurts. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Multiple plays combined for their team's first sack of the game. Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
CD, these 2 teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ready.
On 1st down, Hurts. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hurts.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. To throw on 2nd and 6.
Hurts crossing right, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He hits his target, Lockett. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. Throw out wide to Walker. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure at times. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Okay, ready?
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this Browns defense stands tall. And that time they went with a fade on 4th and goal. Did not work out.
Now, how do you feel about that type of a call? Because I've been with you long enough. I don't think the fade route in that situation is one of your favorites.
I just think you're putting yourself into a corner. You don't have any margin for error, right?
I agree with you totally. You tend to run out of real estate. You've got to make sure you run that route so well that you're allowed to fade and catch the football and come down in bounds. I think that's one of the reasons we've seen the fade stop come into play so well, because now it's a little bit more of an easy throw. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Browns at 3-5, 2 games under 500. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Watson on 1st down. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. To throw is Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Chubb running right. Room here to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Watson on 3rd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Okay, break.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Touchdown! Noah Fant, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Browns' drive about to get started. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
But since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and 11 now. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Here's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
First play of the drive there is incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing is Hurts. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now it's Lockett. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
Here we go.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They go play action with Hurts. Out to his left. And he's going to go down again. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Watson. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper, 34 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer. Because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game. Because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hurts.
Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now.
Hurts. Throw out wide to Walker. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders are over your dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
On the race.
Jones now in motion left.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down.
11 yards on the pickup, and the Seahawks are going to have a first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Straight ahead, Walker. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Looking end zone for Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now Watson. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A give running right is Chubb. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Before that last pass, 2 interceptions had already been thrown. And this last one tipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try and make it a 3rd. Once you've thrown a couple, it's almost like a swarm of bees going after the ball. And in this case, they weren't able to get there before it fell to the ground.
To throw is Watson. Got a man, Slayton. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Back to throw, Watson. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Chubb again. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
But what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drop. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That what a first down pickup of 8. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 110 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a first down as well. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here's Watson on the sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Deshaun Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 31 yards. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. They go up the middle with Chubb. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Watson. Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking middle, and that's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs, and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
A good run by Chubb on 1st down as he'll get about 6 yards there. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And Watson's going to throw it here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Watson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Cleveland, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos.
Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.